Are you going to wear that outfit to the audition?
Sure, what's wrong with my outfit?
It's exactly what the future wife of the Prince of Denmark would wear after she lost her marbles.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, you guys, it's summertime. What do you expect me to wear, a velvet gown?
This is an improvisation.
Well, tell him about it.
All right, let's start over. Are you going to wear that outfit to your audition?
No, I thought I'd go in the nude.
I told you you'd rip your bra off eventually. Why is it so many actresses want to rip their bras off?
You'd never get there. You'd get arrested on the way to the park.
Yes, but think of all the fun I'd have with those handsome young cops.
Well, what kind of fun would you have?
Well, do I have to paint a picture for you?
Well, suppose they got out of control and you were afraid they were going to rape you.
Well, maybe they wouldn't have to rape me. What are you getting at?
Well, suppose they tore your halter and shorts off and one of them held you down in the back seat while the other one raped you.
You guys are scaring me. What's the point of all of this?
A lot of women don't understand violence. They don't know what provokes it, and they don't consider it as a possible consequence of their behavior and appearance.
Well, I never suspected that the cops would rape me.
Or that the guy in the bodega would pinch your ass.
On certain beaches, you can go topless, but I wouldn't advise it on the streets of Manhattan.
I don't go topless on the streets of Manhattan.
You don't leave much to the imagination, dear.
You know you inspire something, but you don't always know what it is.
Oh, fuck you guys!
Do you think that remark might inspire violence?
Is this your idea of fun? You get your rocks off by backing me into a corner.
This is an improvisation.
Like hell it is. Let's get Claire time. Improvisations are fun!
Not necessarily. Like I said, they can be anything. You can change the situation as you go along.
The situation sucks.
So change it.
Do you really think the cops would rape me if they found me in the nude?
Well, anything's possible. You know, cops aren't dangerous.
They're under a lot of pressure. They're dealing with the dregs of society all the time. It's understandable that some of them would flip out now and then.
Well, I never thought of it that way.
Well, think of it that way. Think that guy in the bodega may live alone. He might be very lonely. He might get frustrated because all he does is sell cold cuts and Coca-Cola.
Well, from now on, every time I leave the house, I'll wear a nun's habit.
Sister Claire, how are things at the mission?
Oh, we do our best to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, minister to the sick, and bury the dead. Mostly bury the dead. I don't understand it. Word keeps coming back to us that food and medical supplies are on their way. We even see planes full of everything we need leaving the States, but it never gets here.
I wonder where it goes.
A Republican senator sells it in Passaic, New Jersey.
But the president knows nothing about it.
Of course not.
Yeah, but the children are starving to death. Thousands of them.
We don't have to worry about that. The kid that fell down the well, the one that was in the lead news story for 4 straight days, they got him out. Our consciences are clear.
Oh, you guys are sick bastards. I don't want to play this game anymore.
What do you care? It wasn't your kid who fell down the well.
Well, of course it wasn't my kid. I'm a gnome. Gnomes don't have kids. Oh.
I thought you didn't want to play anymore.
I don't know what I want other than to get the role of Ophelia. Oh, that's what I really want.
2 old maids in a feather bed, one rolled over to the other and said,
I'm through with love, I'll never smile again.
What's this all about?
I give you the lead-in. You sing the first song that comes into your head.
Okay, let's do it.
2 old maids in a feather bed, one rolled over to the other and said,
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
Perfect.
The poetic generation.
Well, that's not from my generation. It's from way back in the 60s. I figured it was something you guys could identify with.
Way back in the 60s, yeah.
Yeah, right after the fall of the Roman Empire.
So, if this isn't right for my audition, what do you think I should wear?
Ah, yes! Back to important things. Things of weight and substance. What should Claire wear to her audition, Mike?
Well, something light and billowing and colorful, something virginal. That Raggedy Ann dress you sometimes wear around the house.
Oh, that's not good. It hides my figure.
Well, you're not auditioning for some like it hot, for Christ's sake. This is an ancient princess. It's not Marilyn Monroe.
This is it, folks. After Socrates, Aristotle, Shakespeare, and Erasmus. After Greece, ancient Rome, and monks and Jews laboring after knowledge. After Bach, Rembrandt, Beethoven, and 5,000 years of religious rhetoric and persecution, we have arrived at an overwhelming question. Art, science, and spiritual meditation have nobly advanced to this consideration. What should Claire wear to the audition?
What the hell are you talking about?
As Abraham Lincoln once said, there are fleas that even the smartest dogs can't reach. I'm paraphrasing Carl Sandburg.
Carl Sandburg, song and dance man out of Chicago.
Right.
Worked the lounges in Vegas until Carson put him on the old Tonight Show. Then he did a few movies. Everybody talked about what a good actor he was. Got his own series, Abe and Mary, which was about the guy born in a log cabin who read by candlelight, became president, ran a war, freed the slaves, got his picture on a $5 bill. Ran 4 years before it fell in the ratings, got shot down.
The Waltons go to Washington.
Right.
What did Sandberg do after Abe and Mary went off the air?
He got on the lecture circuit. College students thought that the show had been controversial, so they wanted to hear what he had to say. Of course, he didn't do as well as Jane Fonda or Henry Kissinger, but he made a living.
What do you think, Tom? Should I wear the Raggedy Ann dress?
Is the material cotton and done in a floral print?
Yes.
Then I think you should wear it. All that loose material brushing against firm young flesh always turned me on.
It's settled then. I'll wear it.
Ah, good for you. Isn't it a relief once you made a decision? Now, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
You know, I think you two make a very nice couple. Far be it from me to stand in the way of romance. Allow me to step aside and let the flower of love bloom.
I'm not worthy of your generosity, my lord, and as far as I'm too savory a scoundrel to submit this lovely lady to the importunities of my corrupt soul, I beg you, for her sake, to reconsider your brash pronouncement.
Oh, bullshit! What am I, a piece of furniture to be traded back and forth?
Claire, we're only kidding here. Tom and I have been ragging each other all our lives. You mustn't take it seriously.
It's an improvisation.
It's cruel and manipulative, and you instigated every step of the way. You know, Mike was very nice to me before you showed up today, and now you've got him making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I thought you were enjoying it. I thought you were, we were having fun together. You lit up when we started playing theater games. You talked about, transformations and all that.
Yes, but then he made it ugly.
The parameters of the drama present themselves. Mike and Claire meet by chance and engage in the preliminary ritual of a love affair. Everything is going along smoothly until Tom shows up one day unannounced. After a while, Claire senses that the bond between Mike and Tom might be stronger than the one between Mike and herself. This is a paranoid illusion, but she doesn't know that.
The paranoid delusion. I like delusion better than illusion. The paranoid delusion is based on the fact that Claire got used to having Mike all to herself. She is naturally jealous that she must share Mike to some degree with his old friend. In her anxiety, she is not yet able to perceive that Tom is no threat to her relationship with Mike.
Right. So in her panic, she tries to put Mike in the position of having to choose between her as a lover and Tom as a friend. She is adamant. She will not allow him to have both.
But Mike and Tom, who are older and wiser than Claire, try to spell out the absurdity of her fears to her. They attempt to show her that it is possible for Mike to show his affection to both Tom and Claire, and that these things are in no way in conflict with one another.
That was great! I have never heard anyone just lay it out like that before.
In the midst of this discussion, Claire finds herself the center of attention, and she delights in it.
She knows that Mike's affection for her has not diminished at all. She has just seen another side.
She knows that Tom's arrival on the scene is in no way an obstacle to the development of her relationship with Mike.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as say that.
Well, why not? If you're going to relate a fairy tale, it might as well have a happy ending.
Claire insists on a small measure of friction, minor angst. It's an integral part of the feminine mystique.
Yeah, it's healthy. It's good for the circulation. Makes the adrenaline flow.
I don't buy it. Can either of you deny that you were ganging up on me?
Perhaps, my lady, we toyed unnecessarily with your emotions. If such is the case, I for one beg your forgiveness.
It goes without saying that such was never my conscious intention, and if you perceived it thusly, I humbly beseech your pardon.
Thusly?
It's a variation on thither.
It must be great to be a successful actor. I mean, someone who works all the time and makes such a good living at it.
Nothing like a girlfriend to build your confidence, you know, make you feel good.
Claire, my sweet, it's like nothing else in the world. I wake up in the morning and I urinate. It's not an ordinary piss, you understand. There's a special quality to it. It's a working actor's piss. After that, I walk into the kitchen and I put the pot up for coffee. The water boils. I add the Maxwell House. And I drink. That's a working actor's cup of coffee in the morning. Then it's time for a shower. I soak down, I rinse, I step out and dry myself. I brush my teeth. I shave. I leave the bathroom, go into the bedroom to dress. Real clothes. I put on real clothes. Then I go out and buy the paper. I read the paper. I read it like a working actor.